take a left. Hello and welcome to episode 6 of OvernightersTV, motorhoming in the Peak District.
Yay! Last summer we had 3 fantastic nights at the Castleton C&M club site, and we did so much that we've decided to make this episode into a double bill.
So this is part 1 and it's called Plagues and Cows, for reasons that will become apparent.
Yeah, and we start off in the village of Eyam.
That's pronounced Eyam, not Eyam, which is how we start pronouncing it at the beginning of the film. And obviously Eyam, that's cat food, isn't
It's
it?
dry cat food, yeah.
And we're not endorsed by them at all, although, you know, happy to be. We'll do anything for a £5. Fresh bread and cakes supplied by the Bakewell Bakery.
Oh yeah, we're going to go there, aren't we?
We certainly are.
Get a Bakewell tart.
Do you like a Bakewell tart?
Love Bakewell tarts. Much nicer the originals than the silly old Mr. Kipling ones.
I quite like those as well.
Right, Plague, let's do it.
Hello! Today we are investigating the plague. It began in Mongolia in the 14th century, then it reared its ugly head again in 1665 in London, having got off the boats. It was carried by rats who were carrying fleas, and then somebody bought, this is what you found out, somebody bought a rug and took it with them. A cloth, a rug, okay, whatever. And they took it up to visit. They weren't even from the village of Eyam, and it was a parcel, wasn't it? And they opened up the parcel, and in that parcel was obviously the cloth, but also all of these fleas. He hung it up in front of the fire to dry it out because it was wet for some reason, and at that point it went pestilence.
Pestilence.
So this is Eyam.
This is Eyam.
So this whole place at some point was full of the plague. Groceries. What have you got there?
I got my Eyam weekly magazine and all profits towards the village. So yes, I'm supporting the village.
The troughs. Domestic and agricultural use.
1558.
God, I'm not surprised the old plague spread.
Oh, look at that lovely garden.
Oh, there's a lot of love and care and
There
time's
really
gone into
is.
that.
Oh, and manure as well.
Oh.
Sensitive
I was thinking,
I thought it was you.
It's really nice here, but why does it stink of poo?
But let me introduce myself. I am Thomas Stanley, the former rector team. There's another younger rector here now called William Montpessel. The story begins with a box of cloth. And who would believe the trouble it will bring to the village?
So that was very interesting, Mel.
That was really interesting, really sad as well.
Really sad.
The bit that got me was the thought of that poor woman dragging her husband and 6 children. She lived up in one of the hills around here and everybody died and she buried them all herself within a week. Just horrid.
And we learnt a lot.
We did learn a lot.
One of the things we learnt was that we've been saying
Oh, yeah.
Eyam. It's actually
Not Eyam.
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 Oh, sorry, no, it's Eyam. Oh, was it?
Eyam.
It's Eyam.
Eyam.
We've been saying Eyam and it's Eyam.
Eyam.
So sorry about
Forget
that
all
earlier.
the bit we said earlier. It's
Eyam.
Eyam.
Right.
Right, let's go and have a look round.
Andrew Merrill also lived here. He survived the plague by going to the edge of
Eyam.
Eyam moor and building a crude hut in which he lived with his pet cockerel until the plague was over.
Sensible boy.
All these victims of the plague, all the Wilsons, they all died here at West
my
End
goodness.
Cottage.
January, February, March, August, September.
I'm not sure I could live in a house where I knew that many people had died.
What now? You mean
Yeah.
actually by it?
How would you be?
Yeah. I have to say, to know that they died from the plague, which is such a dreadful way to die.
So, this is Rose Cottage, where 9 members of the Thorpe family lived here, and they all died.
So awful. So these are all the plague cottages.
But this one, altogether, she lost 25 relatives.
Just awful. Absolutely awful. Jane was the sole survivor. How would you deal with that if you're the only one? So they told us on the film that they made a decision to not bury any more plague victims in the churchyard, didn't they, after the first, I can't remember, sort of 30 deaths.
Right.
So I don't know how many plague victims are actually buried here.
So this is the tomb of Catherine Mompesson. She was the wife of the Reverend Mompesson.
The one that people didn't like at first.
Yeah, the one that came in and said, we need to quarantine the village. And in the end, the other guy called Stanley, who's over here, just
Yeah.
over here, look, that memorial there to him. I don't quite know why that's so sort of ad hoc. It's like that's been moved.
I think they've probably been moved.
Because it's a
haven't they?
memorial as opposed to where he was buried.
Yeah.
But it was this guy as well, the Reverend Stanley. They got together and they decided they were going to quarantine the village from the rest of the world, and it kind of worked. Oh, there she is. I lost Mel momentarily back there. Wow, what a view. Look at that. So this is the Hancock family. Wow.
She dragged every one of her children up here, one by one, day after day, and her husband. Just the thought, she came up day after day. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Read out somebody.
So we've got a
Oh, look at that.
Bakewell
Pie.
for dessert. So we'll come to that later. We've got a pork pie with a nice bit of
Chutney.
chutney. And then what else have we got coming?
Tuna melt.
That's very Peak District. Right, do you want some tea?
Yes, please. I've got milk already.
Oh, you sort yourself out. Can't see your hands in
I
there.
can't see. No, it's not strong enough. It's not strong enough yet. Sorry.
I poured too early.
It's not strong enough yet.
Is it too weak for you?
No, it's alright.
I'll have it.
No,
I'll have it. Have you got sugar in yet?
no. You don't like weak tea?
Yeah, but I'm a gentleman.
See, yes, he can be a gentleman sometimes.
Although not so much of a gentleman that I didn't stop filming you when you were crying.
No.
No, I just put that into context. I'd taken a phone call just about work, kind of a boring thing, and then you went ahead to these graves. And then I was looking at the view and filming and being me and whatever, and I got over there and there you were, and you were in bits.
I was properly in pieces. It was one of those moments that I just thought we were going to walk up there and say, oh yeah, there's going to be a plaque saying this is where the woman had buried her family, and you get there and it's this beautiful view down onto her farm, up this amazing valley, and the stones of her children and where she'd carried them day after day, and her husband, and it properly got to me.
It's getting you now.
It is a bit.
Yeah.
No, it was one of those really moving moments.
And we toyed with obviously not putting it in because it was so genuine, and I thought, well, no, it's good telly, isn't it? But anyway, so we'd had that. Anyway, we'd had that lovely lunch, and it was time to walk it off. So we went to the renowned Monsal Trail.
Yeah, we did. And apologies, because he again does a really bad attempt at a Derbyshire accent.
I give you a lift somewhere? Monsal Head. Is that?
Monsal Head. Perfect.
Right, what are we doing now?
Big walk. Wow.
So down there
Look
you've
at
got.
that.
That's not the Derwent, is it?
I think it is.
Right, I think that
it
might
is.
be the Derwent. I love everything we do is always we think. Massive gorge.
You'll have to shout.
Massive gorge cutting through there. So are we going down there?
No, I know it looks like you should go down there, but the thing I read, you go this way.
Which way?
Down there. Down here.
This way.
Down here.
Little Longstone.
Yeah.
You definitely get the uninterrupted rural aspect, don't you, with the Peak District? Probably as much as anywhere else in the UK.
Right, okay,
So
here we
it says
go.
Ashford and Monsal Trail.
Ashford and Monsal
We're
Trail.
going on the Monsal Trail, aren't we?
Yeah, hang on, we'll have to look on our directions. It says there are 2 footpaths and we take one of them. A well-worn path strikes across pastures to an old railway track bed. The Monsal Trail. This is it. This
Cool.
is right.
Let's keep going.
Okay, I can't do
Do you
it.
want to? Sorry.
We're normally quite good at these.
Right, that goes. That goes there. That goes. Wait a minute. That.
Is it not open already?
Yes. Ah, what a pair, eh? Yeah, we still going the right way? That way.
Well-worn path.
Yeah.
And that must be the old. That must be the old
The old road.
the old railway track.
Right.
Help me out.
I thought you were getting all cockney. That must be the old road over there. And there's a few of the old trees.
Some grass and that.
Yeah, I bet the old Derbyshire, the old Peak
Like
District.
Derbyshire, didn't I?
Yeah, you ever done Derbyshire?
Done like the peaks and that.
Done the peaks and that, yeah. Should we go up the peaks or something?
Oh, I love going up the peaks or something.
Yeah. Don't you miss Essex?
Nope, not one bit. So I think this is the Monsal Trail. This is the old railway
Okay.
track. Before that bloody beaching man. Shut everything. Close it all down.
Go this way to Wyvale and go that way to Bakewell.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on. I think this is it. Yeah.
So this is the old railway line. Another old railway line. Do you remember the one we went to at Woolacombe?
Oh, that was gorgeous.
The one that went from Woolacombe to Ilfracombe?
That
And then
was
when we got
absolutely
to
lovely.
Ilfracombe, we decided not to actually bother going into
It
Ilfracombe.
was very steep and it was very dark. Well, it was getting dark. And we'd been through the tunnel of death.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I didn't want to go back through the tunnel of death.
Do you want to explain that a little bit?
It was just a dark railway tunnel.
Yeah, that was it, wasn't
That
it?
was it. Nothing more than that. But I scared myself and you scared me as well.
Lots of people cycling, Mel.
Yep. Okay, we need to do this.
So tomorrow,
Yeah.
why don't we go the other way and
Yeah.
cycle to...
Cycle to Bakewell
That's a
and
great
get a
idea.
delicious tart at the end of it.
That's a great idea. I've already had a Bakewell tart, but I'm up for more.
No, you've had a Bakewell slice. You haven't had a Bakewell pudding. Bakewell pudding.
Oh, that's true.
They were really frightening then, those expresses when they came through, especially if it didn't stop.
Powerful engines come thundering towards you over the viaducts, and as you got closer, quite often you got covered in coal dust and smoke.
Oh look, there's another big tunnel
This
up
is
ahead.
the Headstone Tunnel. This is the big tunnel. Big, scary tunnel of death. And
Another,
this time we're walking it.
another tunnel of death.
Oh, we can't even
No.
cycle quickly through this one.
No,
Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay. Do not touch the sides. Remember, do not touch the sides.
Okay,
You know,
touch the sides, yeah?
You're so tempted to touch the side now, aren't you?
Did you say touch the sides or don't touch the
Don't
sides?
touch the sides.
Whatever I do, don't touch the
Don't
sides.
touch the sides. Oh, it's cold already.
It's going to be freezing.
It's going to be cold. Oh. Oh, it's chilly. Oh, great, crows again. Crows, always crows.
Have you seen Stranger Things?
You know, I've seen nothing apart from Antique Roadshow and Country File. Oh,
We're gonna go.
oh, hello.
We can.
Sorry, it's a really good echo. This is amazing. It's amazeballs.
It's a bit like the Banksy Tunnel in London with all the graffiti.
It's a little bit bigger.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in one of those war films where we can see the other side. We're so close to the other side. I think we're going to make it, Mel. And it's at this point you hear... No! Or maybe not.
No. I'm just looking forward to some warmth again. It's freezing. And we were inspired to go back with our bikes in search of Bakewell tarts.
So you can see us on the Monsal Trail riding in part 2, which is called Rocks and Sheep.
Why is it called Rocks and Sheep, Ryan?
Because it's got rocks and sheep in it, Mel.
But in the meantime, we had an appointment with some cows. Look at that.
That is gorgeous.
Cracking. I'm a bit scared by those cows, sorry. I'm looking at the cows, they're getting a bit feisty with that man trying to walk through them. And I think we're walking through there. They calmed down at the minute, but they just chased him a minute ago.
Did we reckon down or along?
I think down, because hang on, it says.
Well, that's where the cows are. This way's better. Surely we're going to miss the cows if we go this way. Oh, there's some cows, look. That could have been us on there. Cool. What, is there one coming down here?
I don't know, they sound like they're just there.
Oh, this is great. Do you like cows?
Yeah, go that way. Oh my god.
I was going to suggest we walk down there.
Oh, this is the footpath, this is the way we're supposed to go. Go on, off you go.
Let's get a bit closer.
Oh my god. You know, more people are killed by cows than sharks.
Not up here.
Oh, right. I don't want to be scared, but I'm a little bit. What are you supposed to do if cows run at you? Okay, do you stand and stare?
Yeah.
Do you drop to the ground? You can't outrun them, I'm sure. Oh my god.
Well, they're just cows.
They're really feisty heifers.
Oh, they're just having a little drink by the water.
They just came steaming down the hill like a herd of wildebeest in that really scary moment in The Lion King.
So shall I just go down there and have a word, say, look, lads, come on. Yeah.
She was vegetarian for 16 years.
Exactly. We've come a long way this trip. It means a lot to us. It's make or break for us, really, isn't it?
It is.
They are moving to the left. Let's do this.
They can't climb trees, can they?
No, I don't believe they can, due to them not having opposable thumbs.
Right, if one comes for me, I'm up a tree.
Can you climb a tree?
Yes, I've got a cow chasing me, yes.
Oh. How's the heart rate?
A little bit fast, because there's still a couple of little pesky ones there. Go on, go with your friends. Go on. Go with your mates.
Oh, come on.
Oh, there's another one. Were you a little bit nervous?
No.
Really not?
No, because my thoughts on it are, you might be able to outrun one if you were in a completely open plain, but there was enough places to hide that you could outwit one, couldn't you? So if you run zigzag, it'll just... If you go like that, he's not going to chase you, is he?
You didn't tell me that plan. I didn't know there was a running zigzag plan. I was thinking of going up a tree. You didn't tell me your secret plan.
Well, the thing is there's the old adage, isn't there, about the two blokes in the Serengeti plain, and there's a lion, and the lion is looking at him, and then one of them, they're taking photos, and then one of them like just slowly starts putting his trainers on, and the other one goes, I don't know why you're bothering, you're never going to outrun a lion. And he says, no, I just need to outrun you.
Okay, so you're basically feeding me to the herd of ravenous cows.
Yeah. And then I would have sold the story, and I would have been, you know, all that stuff. You know, probably related it to Joy Adamson, you know, Born Free.
Yeah.
Been like cat, but like for cows.
Oh.
And I'd say she gave her last moments to some cows, and she wasn't a lioness. She was a heifer.
You are very, very thin ice, young man. I'm guessing it's a weir. Oh wow.
Is that a? That's a weir. That's a proper weir, isn't it?
That is awesome, isn't it? Keep walking. How you doing? Brilliant. Can't go that way. I actually don't know where to go.
Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, there's a path. Okay, there's a path that way.
A massive cow.
You just trodden it.
Wait, can you just tell me which way
Right,
we're
you
gonna
see across there. There's a path over there. We're gonna try and get over there. Listen, if we never make this, I want you to know that I always loved you. There's a gap.
go? Oh my God.
Hello, you all right? See ya.
Surely they're not.
Okay, let's go.
Oh. Oh my God.
Oh, we're still alive.
They were feisty. That wasn't just us being rubbish. They were feisty. I ate a couple of flies then as well, and I trod in a massive cow pat. But I'm alive.
High five.
High five.
And there they are. So after all that, we got to know them quite well, didn't we?
Oh, I know them all. There's Frisia and Daisy and Bighorns.
Were you scared?
Yes, genuinely, just a little bit. Not you know, fearing for my life, but just a little bit. I just remember my friend Lola got flung over a hedge by quite a young cow, and I mean she's only small, but even so, I didn't want to get flung in the river.
It didn't happen.
No, it didn't, but it could have.
Can we now, please, go to the pub?
Yes. Cheers. Well done, darling. Great morning.
I think it must be the orange. Picking up on. What a lovely way to end the day.
Oh, it was, and what a lovely way to end part one.
So yeah, that is part one, but join us for part two, and you can watch that straight away. It's called
Rocks and Sheep.
Yeah, it's called Rocks and Sheep.
Yes.
You'll work out why.
Oh, yes.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, sorry. A bit previous.
Yeah, we're not onto that bit yet. So Rocks and Sheep. We will be going to the Upper Derwent Valley to check out the Dam Busters reservoirs.
Yep.
We will also be going to see the Blue John Mines, just on the other side of
Well,
Castleton.
just one of them.
Well, we go to one of them, yeah. And also, we'll be going on the Monsal Trail with our bikes in search of Bakewell tarts and puddings and all that. But that's it for now. But
Oh yes, but have you seen our fantastic new hoodies, Van Wave hoodies? Now, we're very aware that there have been some problems on the Facebook link.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry about that. We have tried to sort it. It's not our fault, actually. For once, it's not our fault. So if you would like to order a hoodie or one of the many T-shirts that we've got, have a look on Facebook, see which one you like, and then just direct message us and we'll order it for you. Save you the grief, okay? Yeah.
Fabulous. So that's it for now for part 1. See you as soon as you like in part 2. Bye. You could have ironed that one.
I know, I'm sorry.